Sherman Chin here, and we are just out from Fantastic Four. Nizi, what do you think of it? What do you think?
I love it. It's a great visual effect, a very 1960s aesthetic, great storytelling, and also in-depth acting by the main character Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, bro.
Okay.
Spear jerking, nangis about family.
Fantastic Four poster here.
Fantastic. Fantastic Four is fantastic.
Unfortunately, I have a different opinion than Nizi this time.
Okay, what is it you
I
don't
think
like
it
with that
sucks.
movie?
I think it sucks,
Okay,
unfortunately.
Okay, tell me what you don't like about that movie.
I don't like the fact that I never felt for any of the characters. I don't think that they did character
felt for
development.
the baby and the husband and wife.
They didn't do enough character development. I think like the first 45 minutes or so were just super boring. I nearly fell asleep. Never felt
Actually, it
asleep.
took 1 hour to the next space travel actually.
Yes, and that was the
It's a
part
bit
that's
draggy a bit.
draggy,
The-
right?
The early part was draggy a bit.
Exactly. I mean, I like the theme, like the visuals are nice.
But like you've never seen before.
It's like from a comic book, right? It's like the old
Actually, if
80s
we are both,
Fantastic
neither
Four.
of us are comic connoisseur. If you're a Marvel comic connoisseur, you'll be like crying and you'll be in awe. You'll be
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
if
you
you like
like-
that
you
kind
have
of
that-
theme, the
yeah.
kind of visuals, then
you have your emotional bias. We don't, because we're neutral. We don't read comics. We see it as a cinematic experience. But okay, I'll tell you what's lacking about this movie is
Okay.
that
I thought
lack
you'd say
of-
you like it.
there's some lacking, which is lack of cinematic like direction, because you're rebooting everything. We're clueless where the direction is going from now. I don't want to spoil on the after credit, but the after credit is like kind of a letdown.
There's no connection to Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
It's just like we had the ending from Thunderbolts, the after credits Thunderbolts that showed
There
the
is no
Fantastic
connection with
Four
that, yeah.
ship, and then there's no connection to that.
Okay,
I'm like,
there's,
what the heck?
there's character development on these two. These two are lacking. Even though I like the breath, like a new character of Johnny Storm, I prefer him over Chris Evans.
He's like
This
like
guy
Mark
is-
Zuckerberg to me for some
pretty
reason.
smart.
He's smart Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, pretty smart, and like
Yep.
he has his moments of comedy. But it's not like that bimbo woman
Actually,
chasing
the funny
character like Chris Evans.
exactly, and the funny part for Johnny Storm was the part where he first met the Silver Surfer, right? That was funny. Okay, that was
Yeah,
one of the funny part of the movie, which I actually liked. And that was the part where they were also going to space already. And
Right.
like I said, only starts being a movie that's more captivating for me 45 minutes in. Okay,
One-
before that it was like super boring.
One more of I like the villainous character of Silver Surfer and Galactus. They make great villains actually. The dialogue,
Galactus
the
makes
tone
a
of
good-
voice. Yeah, they make great villains.
Actually, I would like to
The
differ.
dialogue.
I think Galactus makes a sucky villain because he's
Oh,
so big and
we're
you don't
talking about-
feel for him,
We're talking
and then he
about-
comes down
we're-
like
we're
some
talking
giant
about powers.
kaiju.
We're talking about powers. We're talking
Like,
about
what the
characters.
heck?
What kind of a villain that asks you to sacrifice baby over the world?
Yeah, but let's say you're not let's say you
yeah.
didn't read the comic book, and then you're like, why the heck does this giant monster wants a
He's
baby?
supposedly one of the most powerful villain in Marvel comics.
Yes,
impressive.
who just wants the baby, and that's the whole premise of the
You know,
story.
the baby is supposedly the most powerful Marvel Avenger characters.
Yeah, but we don't see it in this
We
movie.
don't see it in the,
We-
you just spoiled it.
We don't see in this. Well, how is that spoiling it? We just see that
we don't
movie.
see it, yeah.
Bro, we just don't see the power of this baby, and this guy just wants the baby, and that's the whole premise of the story. And I'm like, okay, let's say you're not a fan, and you have never read the comic books.
You wouldn't
what?
so special
What
about
is it?
baby.
What? Seriously, that's the whole story of
I
the
realize
whole movie. Just because he wants the baby, he's gonna destroy the world. Like seriously,
Multiverse, bro. Multiverse.
What multiverse?
Multiversal skill.
But there's no multiverse. That's the problem. It was
He's going
supposed to be
very powerful.
into I mean because if we found out the history of like the character,
Okay, at least tell me
Right.
one thing that you like about this movie.
I like the space scene, the space fight scene. That
Me
was
too.
cool.
I love the fight scene is
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
45 minutes in, that fight
Fight scene
scene
is great.
was awesome. Okay, in space, right? That was
Visual effects
that was like super awesome. I really love that. I like got up and like, oh, that's Fantastic Four fighting in space. That was awesome. That was really awesome. Okay, I'll give it credit for that. The visual effects were good because they were in space. But when they were on Earth, it's like a Dick Tracy kind of 80s feel, and somehow the visual effects, like the computer graphics, were very jarring compared to like the 80s kind of feel. I don't know why it just looks like, you know, it's like Lost in Space, okay, but in the 80s. And even Lost in Space on Netflix, they showed them not in the 80s anymore, but this was like the 80s themes. You have that, like the tape recorder, the what do you call that?
The VCR.
Not,
And the
not
tape.
the
Sheet, vinyl record.
the record, yeah, the records,
record.
vinyl records. So it's so jarring. Like this what's the main character's name? Oh my goodness.
Reed Richards.
Yeah, Reed. So Reed was supposed to be like a super smart guy, and
He is super
got his
smart
like
guy.
super all this
Genius
tech.
guy.
But it feels like it's so in the 80s, and they're fighting this giant kaiju, Galactus.
You just spoiled it, bro.
But
You just spoiled it.
how is that spoiled? Everybody's seen Galactus in
The trailer.
the trailer. That's not spoiling anything. So,
Okay, I'll give
Um,
this movie
yeah. What do you give this
7.5 or 8 out of 10.
wow, that's pretty high.
That's very high. You're not gonna give this movie 0. are you?
No. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, because I like the visuals. Some parts are nice. The space fight is nice.
Yeah.
The ending fight was such a disappointment for me. Okay.
No, I love
Okay, he loves it maybe, but personally, I prefer Thunderbolts. Okay, because it at least has like the characters that I actually feel for. Like this one, I just don't get it. Like the baby is supposed to like superpower and something like that, and the ending was like so. I just it's mind blown for me. It's like what the heck? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't want to disappoint you guys, or maybe I went in with like a very high expectation because I watched all the reviews of it, the good reviews of Fantastic Four, and I went in with very high expectations. I expected it to like connect to Doctor Doom, you know, like bring back the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like the savior, right? And I've just watched Superman, right? I watched Superman,
Superman's better.
yeah, 3 times or so. Like, what the heck? Superman was so much better than this. So this
That's a bit better.
this became such a disappointment. Okay, like
disappointment. You're lying.
Thunderbolts was better. Okay, I'll just give it. I mean, I really like Thunderbolts more than this. Okay, and I give Thunderbolts 7 out of 10. So this has to be lower, 6 out of 10. Yeah, quite a disappointment for me. I really hope it was better. I mean, I just don't know what to say any more than that. Alright guys, if you like videos like this, please do like, subscribe and click the notifications bell. Use the links down below for NordVPN and Thomas Tools knives for a discount code. I mean for a discount using my discount code. Alright, thank you so much guys. Say bye.
Bye bye.
Alright, thank you guys. Bye.